You may have felt or heard an overwhelming sigh of relief this weekend as the EU and the United States agreed to end their long-running row over trade tariffs, a disagreement that began under Donald Trump's presidency. While the move has been hailed by Brussels as a milestone in its relations with Washington and sets up the potential for other like-minded economies to join their arrangement in curbing overproduction, namely targeting China. Well, let's hear more now on this topic from the European Commission's Executive Vice President and Trade Commissioner, that's Valdis Dombrovskis. Well, thanks for taking time to join us here on the programme. Let me begin by asking you about this deal, which you have said, or some have said, does this signal a return to the status quo, or is this a new era of competition?
Good morning. What we have agreed with US is several things. So first, we'll work together on a global steel and aluminium arrangement where we will address two main issues. First, global steel overcapacity, and second, working jointly towards greening steel and aluminium industries. And in parallel, we put a pause on the major Trump-era trade irritant, namely 232 steel and aluminium tariffs, which Trump administration has imposed on the EU. So we now have an arrangement which allows EU steel exports and aluminium exports to recover to the historical levels and to be able to those historical levels to export without tariffs imposed on the EU steel and aluminium. And in return, we are suspending our tariffs, which we had been imposing as a response to 232 tariffs imposed on us. So we are putting this major trade irritant to the rest. Those were, it must be said, complicated negotiations over the last couple of months. So it's good that they had been brought to the positive result.
Well, steel and the aluminium industries are among the biggest contributors to overall CO2 emissions. So how can this deal actually help to fight overcapacity? Because there already exists a global forum on excesses.
Indeed, we have a global forum on steel excess capacity, and EU is actively participating in this forum. But it must be said that some of the countries which are mainly linked with this global overcapacity, like China, are not participating in this forum. They have left it. So, in a sense, efficiency of this forum is reduced through this. So now, together with US, we will seek new ways how to effectively address this overcapacity.
Valdis Dombrovskis, the Executive Vice President of the European Commission, thanks for joining us today on the programme.